Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. Thank you there, Farming Truck 74, for the raid. Much appreciated. I was actually lurking there for a little while. Looking forward to see what's coming in his stream soon, that's for sure. Duh, 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 duh. Farming. Oh, heck, I can't spell today. Farming. Oh, I had it there. There it is. Hey T Miller, hey Neil, how you doing? And yeah, hope you had a great stream there, Farming Trucker. Thank you. Yeah, not doing too bad. Got a bit of a headache at the minute, but it's a typical Monday for me, so nothing new there. But yeah, how is everybody doing today? Let me give Mr. T Miller a quick shout out as well. Hey Carolyn, how you doing? Yeah, it was good. Thanks. Good. Glad to hear it. And obviously, Neil, how you doing, buddy? Right then. Okay, so sorry, I just had to go through and re-rendering the map. I decided to remove the shaded caches and stuff. And also over the weekend it was getting a bit laggy, so yeah, it is what it is. Hey, Green Thumb, how you doing, buddy? Oh man, let's give you a quick shout out. There we go. So if you're not following Farming Trucker there, um, T Miller, Green Thumb. Make sure to click on their links, give them a follow because they are great content creators. I know most of you are already, but you never know. There may be someone missing something out. You're starting over. I have messed now. Ah, okay. Yeah, that is not good, unfortunately. Okay, let's see. Okay, I need to just setting up my wheel as well. So we're going to be actually spending a little bit of time down in the bogs. Obviously, I need to get my rice in and my cranberry in. So that's what I'm going to focus on today. Sorry, something funky was going on there with Discord. No idea what. Let me just sort this out. Spin, spin, spin. There we go. Hopefully that is now set up. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, I always find it is a lot easier with these non-square fields to use a wheel for driving around. But yeah, how come you messed up there, Carolyn? Was it adding a certain um, terraforming mod by any chance? Yeah, I don't like it that much personally. I like it how it works and everything, but yeah, I've tried a few times and yeah, didn't like it. You kept running out of money. Oh no, that's not good. Yeah, that is definitely not good. You didn't use it. Yeah, okay. Right, so I think what we're going to do is rice. Yeah, I think I'm going to rotate them actually this time round. Excuse me. I keep hiccuping. I had something to eat a little while ago, and yeah, typical. It's now coming back on me. It's not good. Wait, kitty cat, leave her alone. But yeah, I'm stuck, not able to do anything. Oh, dang, that's not good. That is not good. Let's see. So yeah, so I'm going to rotate these around. So we'll put the rice in the bigger ones, cranberries in these smaller ones. So yeah, so obviously over the weekend I did get the rest of my fields planted. Obviously these are the last ones to do now. However, I did create a new field just here in the back. Actually, I can pop up there and show you. So the little one, it's actually going to be an extension onto this field here, number 52. Once it's obviously harvested, so what I'm going to do is bring that in and then obviously remove this grass in between and make it into one big field there. I think that's going to help a little bit. So yeah, I raised the factory and fixed the landscape. When I lower it, the pallets were stuck underneath, so I have to raise it. Oh yeah, yeah. Obviously, one thing to do if you are going to do any of that, make sure that it's not set to spawn. Hey there, Chris. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Carolyn on the in-game mod hub. And I know this is a bit of a cheat. Do I have it? I can't remember. There is like an enhanced loan mod where it allows you to take a bigger amount out. That might be worth a try as well. I've used it previously. I think I've removed it now. I can't see it in here. Oh, there it is, right there. Loan system. Obviously, what you can do, obviously, I've not had a loan in quite a while. As you can see, I don't really need one, but you can take quite large loans out. And what the game will actually do is it'll break it down into monthly repayments rather than daily sort of thing. So it might be a nice idea to try that. So obviously, if I was to click on here by taking a loan, it shows right here how much I can actually take. So it's two. Oh my goodness, a heck of a lot anyway. So, but yeah, I don't need to worry about that. But yeah, you can actually adjust this on how many years you can actually adjust it to. So we'll just do a million for the minute. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. For example, obviously I've got more than enough there. Thank you, TTV Stripes Brin. I think that's how you pronounce it. I am sorry. Um, yeah, thank you very much for that follow and welcome in, bud. Not doing too bad, and hopefully you're doing as well. So obviously you could do 3.9, for example, or 39 in my case. I can't remember what the highest is actually for this. Let's try that a sec. 50. Yeah, there you go. So obviously you can do like up to 50. Obviously that will actually give you the breakdown here. So monthly repayments would be only three grand, nearly 4 grand, say for instance. And overall, obviously you will pay a little bit of interest on that. So it's a good way to manage your money. So you can take out higher loans and it just come out one lump sum. So yeah, it looks really good. I like it. I used it a lot when it first started out. That's how I got pretty much done. What I tend to do when I start with that loan is I'll take a little one out to start off with. Um, I'll pay that off, then I'll take another one, I'll pay that off, and then obviously slowly increase my own bank balance to the point where I don't need it. So, yeah, as you can see, actually, just from some of those figures, obviously I took that was actually a 30 million one I took out to condense some of the smaller ones and have a little bit left over. Obviously, got that paid off pretty quickly. There's a 10 one there, it's another condense. So, yeah, it does help. And the nice thing is, if you do go over for a huge loan to start off with, when you get further on, you can take another one out, set it so it's a lower amount coming out, and pay off that previous one. So it's almost like a mortgage type thing, I guess. But yeah, I like it a lot, and I'm definitely going to keep that in for now. Obviously, I don't really. I've got 42 million, so I have no worries at the minute. But there's always a first. I might end up going totally bonkers and bankrupt, and yeah, I don't know. But yeah, nah, you're good. Just call me Stripes. All right, Stripes. Well, thank you very much and welcome in. Also, we are on PV Canyon Crossing. Actually, one thing I did do before I came into the game is I actually deleted the shader caches and the gym caches from my folder. I noticed over the weekend that it was a little bit laggy since the last update. Not sure what's going on there. Um, so there is a little bit of frame droppage in certain areas where I haven't been yet. So, but overall, I'm still above 15, 16, 17, 18. So not bad. Could be better, but obviously it is a big map, and I've got a lot going on. How you doing, Kushi? Welcome in, buddy. All right, so let's get this guy going. Well, actually, I'm going to be doing most of this, so yeah. Obviously, this is the little modified John Deere one that I've got on my Trello that I'm using. Obviously, it goes a little bit faster, so that's going to help. The cedar, by the way. But yes, fun, 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 fun. But how's Mr. Cushy doing? Hopefully he's doing well today, so let's get this cruising away. Now, obviously, one thing as well, if you're new to the map, obviously with the bogs, these 4 fields, you do have to empty the water out of them. So, obviously, you'll need to own a plot, or all of them if need be. You'll also need to own plot 100, so this one right here. This actually controls the water height in the bogs. Now, over in that far corner, you can just about see a little sand pile. There we go. I'm looking at the stream now, actually, just so I don't go too high. There's a little sand texture area there. there's actually a spawn trigger that constantly spawns sand there. And that's where you want to collect your sand. You can get it from the mine or the desert, but obviously that is the clearest, the easiest spot to get. Just grab a wheel loader, a bucket, or in my case a telehandler, if you could have a front loader, whichever. And then just come down the road, turn right, and then all you do is unload into this trigger. Now, the top of the waterfall here, this little sand barrier will start showing, and that's what actually lowers the water textures, basically the water level. Now, one thing to bear in mind, if it rains at any point, those bogs will temporarily refill, so bear that one in mind. Thankfully, I'm in May, it's not too bad for rain, but I did get a little bit through the night, but thankfully it went down enough for me to get in and do this today, so yay! Just to let you know, I'm waiting for an ambulance to come over, to come out, as I'm struggling to breathe my oxygen. Oh no! Well, you have to let us know how you get on there, Kushi. Fingers crossed everything is alright. Oxygen level 79%. Oh my goodness. Hey there, Rusty Nails. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, definitely let us know, buddy. And prayers with you, bud. Prayers with you. Heck, it's kind of weird. Even though, okay, so a lot of you guys know my religious background. I'm not a Catholic or anything like that. But for people like Kushi, I do think a lot about Dave, stuff like that. And obviously, if you do pray, please keep them in your thoughts when you are doing your prayers and such. Here we go. But, oh, dang, bud, dang. But yeah, obviously, if anything does happen, Kushi, obviously, yeah, I know there's plans in place already, so. But yeah. Fingers crossed you will be fine. There we go. But anyways, cool. See, now you're gonna make me think about that. No, okay. I need to think. I need to bring it up a bit. Bring it up. What have I been doing over the weekend? Obviously, I did the rest of my fields. I got them all limed. I actually ran out of lime to the point I had to actually buy lime myself, which wasn't good. Yeah, it was just the last couple of fields I was doing. I run out. So I need to look into either an additional storage or another way of making more lime. So yeah, hey, but yeah, I just need to see the point of the sand. Yeah, obviously, yeah. So obviously that is a reason. It just acts as a barrier to fill type. It raises that trigger up and then lowers the water level. Now, one thing to also, while I remember there was an update over the weekend, and before I get over there, I will bring it up and show you guys. So obviously, if you weren't aware, there was update 24 to the map over the weekend. As you can see, a few things were done over the over the weekend. Obviously, the new Gold Master was added with boosters. Thanks to Mr. Green Thumb Farmer for the new Gold Master, by the way. Obviously, the mining mats, as Dave's called it, or gold mats, whatever they are, were added into Black Diamond to be made as a booster for the gold masters. Also fixed the fabric spawning in the larger textile factory, so you will be able to do that now. Obviously, Green Thumb also went through the bridges and fixed the bascule bridges trigger, so they now actually sync correctly with each other. And then obviously Dave also increased the empty speed of molasses pallets. So the ones that you create in the sugar factory, they will now unload into tankers and such, I guess, a bit faster than previously. So yeah, just a little bit of an update this week. So nothing spectacular, but going on that Gold Master, if you have not seen the new one, obviously it is a tier 3 production, it's basically the same as the smaller one, but bigger. I actually went through over the weekend and replaced all of the little ones I had up here in the desert. I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the bigger ones up here now, all pumping away, making obviously my gold flake. That's going to help out a lot. And yeah, definitely looking good, looking good. I need to get that taken down at some point. But yeah, actually one thing I do need to do is at some point go around the desert. Obviously I did have some rain. And I did notice there's a few pallets starting to spawn in places, so I need to get that sorted out. But yeah, definitely liking these so far. And obviously you can use crude oil if you're in the desert as your master booster. And obviously the gold mats, which are your booster for this, so you can really up the productions quite a lot. Obviously, why so many? Just to try and clear some of the sand, to be honest. I still haven't as yet come through down here and changed the gravel one yet. I do want to replace these two with one of the new ones, but I'm probably maybe I have to go and do a little bit of changing around in here at some point. Oh, and I might even reset it so all gold then goes to the steel factory rather than over here. But yeah, I'm waiting for this to really to be filled up, and then yeah, that'll be it. Actually, I think from the looks of it, nothing's spawning out, so I'm guessing they've run out of gravel finally. So I should be able to get rid of them little buggers now. There we go. Right, so let's get these loaded. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Oh heck, is it that one? Can I remember what's the fill? Yeah, I want gold bars, but I want to change. Is it that one? Yeah. Any fill type. We'll do that. But yeah, how you doing there, Farmer Marks? And how is Mr. Rusty Nail doing? Hey, I'm doing pretty good, thanks, bud. Not too bad. God. Look at all that gold. Come on, take it. Need a little pallet mover underneath this just to raise them up. Same with the concrete and a few of the other pallets. There we go. Let's see. Gold. Oh, here we go. Let's see. So that's 120,000 litres. So 109,872. So a little bit more to go. But I should be actually just out of interest before I actually get in and carry on doing the bogs. When is gold sold? I know it's at the bank. Oh, I might have just made a boo boo. Let me see something. Got anything left in here? Yes, there is. Gold bar. Let me just spawn you out, just so I can get that on my little list. Gold bar. I can never find it in this thing. Oh, there it is. So at the bank, June, July. So obviously July seemingly is the highest point, but just out of interest, let me come in here a sec. I'm kind of curious about something. And then I'll have a look at what you guys are saying in chat. One sec. Gold. Gold bars. Dang, there's far too many stuff on this map. Hex bells. Gold bars, there we go. Right, show fluctuations. May, June. Yeah, see, June is the better month. June. And yet it says July for there. That doesn't make any sense at all. I think next month I'm going to be doing some selling. Anywho, right, let me get back to my little bog anyway. Oops, sorry about that. Right then, what mod is the bank to make loans? Let me find it for you, Carolyn. Giants website mods. I'm sure it's called enhanced loans. Is it that one? Let me just check the total loan. Yeah, that's the one. Copy that. Yep, there we go. There's a link for you, Carolyn. Oh, you found it, have you? Okay. But anybody who didn't get it, there you go. Sorry. Uh, Billy, how are you doing? I'm doing good, thanks, Mr. Ghost DK. How are you, sir? I'm working on the sawmill right now. Okay, cool. Cool. Now, actually, I've got a question for anybody out there. Since Giants did their last update, has anybody had an issue loading the map up for any reason? While you guys are thinking about that, obviously, I've had somebody contact me in Discord today saying they cannot get Canyon Crossing to load for love and money. They've tried changing texture resolution. They've gone through and changed it to DirectX 11. They've removed a load of mods, and it's still not loading for them. I'm wondering if anybody else has had that issue, and if they were able to figure out what might be causing it. No problems there. Um, mine takes a little bit. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, obviously, mine. I have noticed that mine is a little bit slower loading, but it does fully load up. Now, obviously, the only thing they have mentioned it does keep coming up saying they're running out of memory, which is weird. Obviously, before the last update, they could get the maps load perfectly fine. So, yeah, and obviously, I'm not a very PC tech sort of person when it comes to systems. Um, yeah, I know they've got I think 16 gigs of RAM currently, but like I said, they were working. It was working floating fine before this last update. It's freaking weird, that's for sure. They might have the same problem you had, possibly. I have mentioned that it may be worthwhile looking into getting more RAM. So I think they are going to try that and see. Actually, I should set this up, shouldn't I? But yeah, it's a pain not being like a tech savvy type person. Okay, I know what works and doesn't work for me, so yay. It's kind of mad. And obviously I just go off what other people say, so yeah. But yeah, well, you guys are fine. Okay, a little bit of obviously slower loading. But yes, one thing as well, talking about updates tomorrow, the production DLC should be released. Yeah. Personally, actually, I'm going to wait until the patch to fix the stuff comes out before I actually install it fully and try it out. Obviously, I have got it on pre-order, so I should get it straight away. But yeah, I'm going to definitely wait till the patch is sorted, all the issues are out. Oh, it's a pain, it's a pain. It really is. But, there we go. I do have a question. Yeah, go for it, Chris. Go for it. You don't have to say, "Oh, I've got a question." Just pop it in chat, and we'll try and answer it. We're all adding more and more mods. Could be the reason for some of the RAM roof, so to speak. Yeah. Yeah, there is that. I know he's actually got only a few more mods than what I have in my mod folder, so Obviously, I'm just below 300 mods in total on mine. And obviously he's only got maybe just over 300, so... But yeah, he actually went through his entire mod folder, removed any unnecessary ones. But yeah, there seems to be something still causing the non-loading for some weird reason. There we go. But yeah, obviously, like I said, he's going to look into getting some more RAM and hopefully try from there. But fingers crossed. You're going to wait to get it? Okay. I'll wait till you get it. Yeah. I think if I remember rightly, Giants have stated that Thursday there should be a no, Green Thumb, he can't, which is very strange. It is really. Actually, the only other thing I was thinking is maybe seeing if he could send me his save game and see if I can load it up my end. So yeah, it's very strange. You have 193 mods in your folder and no problem with the 64 RAM. Yeah, exactly. Oh, it is what it is. The thing is, you can load up any other map perfectly fine, which is really weird, no matter the size. So, yeah, it's just this one map. He loves it and wants to get back on there as soon as possible. And I know that he's actually restarted a fair few times since the map's been out. So it's kind of like, can we get him back up and running somehow or other? But I have no idea. But yeah, it's just one of those things, unfortunately. He may have to go find another map to play temporarily. Well, actually, here you go. So in my mod folder, I have 295 mods in mine. Obviously, I've got a few that I am working on, kind of for the actual next DLC. In all honesty, obviously, I like the option of those washed potatoes, sugar beets, carrots, and all that. I know Boom Howard did a potato washer for the Uncharted map. No, I'm not doing anything with that. I'm actually creating a larger capacity root crop palletizer. Yes. So rather than actually, you can store the pallets in any storage, perfectly fine. I have tested it out. It's more warning and error free. It was actually Big Daddy that gave me the idea, and obviously it's one of the pieces of equipment in game that never seems to get used much. And to be honest, I'm still umming and ahhing about it, but yeah, we'll see. Here we go. Oh. Okay, I'll go back and I'll put a hired helper on in just a minute and get that last little bit. But yeah, it's very, very strange. You have a 398 in no problem. Yeah, I've got a feeling it could be something like his system. So let's see if I can find his log from the other day. Keep it on this. Okay, so looking at it, he has a Ryzen 5, 3600 6 core, 3.6 gigahertz. A 1660 Super, 6 gigabyte with 16 gigs of RAM. Oh, and what was that other message he sent me as well? Something about storage. Oh yeah, he has a terabyte M2 storage as well. So that is his system, but I've got a feeling that that is the issue, in all honesty. Mr. Viking, how you doing, sir? Right, let's get that going. Right, he's on the hired helper, and I can focus a little bit more. So, yeah. So that's his system, and I've got a feeling that it's probably the 1660 Super could be maybe the issue that he's having. Let's see. Let me just go back. See Chris's question. So the sawmill that's on PV County map in 17.1. Those 6, would they work on this map? Yeah, anything in 19 will not work in 22, Chris. So just so you're aware, we have tried to convert it. I even did it myself. I had animation issues and stuff like that. But yeah, no. Obviously, for this map, there is 2 prime sawmills set up for the map. There's the one in the center of the map, plus there's the EC sawmill. Both will take containers, so you are aware if you're using the containers for your log transporting, you can use them to load logs in, so there is that. So in other words, no, not without a heck of a lot of work. Let's see. I still do not have any numbers on your fields when you bring up the map. I have no idea why they're rusty nail, because that is a base game Giants thing. One thing you could try, Rusty Nail, is to verify your files either through Steam or through Giants. That is one idea. Maybe something is slightly off within the game. Because obviously, yeah, all these numbers are set base game, as it were, by the map maker and stuff. And if you're not seeing any of these coming up, obviously I've gone through all the settings, I can't find anything unless there's another mod that you may have in your folder, Rusty Nail, that's removing that. I haven't got a clue. I went through these dev tool, I couldn't see anything that removes the numbers, so yeah, it's definitely something your end, bud. Right, so Mr. Viking is doing great. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. Family's alright. My headache is easing off a little bit. I'm getting there. But yeah, hey Ashley Kelly, how you doing? And thank you very much for that follow there, Sir Edward Gray. I like that name. That is a very nice name. I like it a lot. I really, really do. And obviously, yeah, oh, where is it? I believe Mr. Green Thumb Farmer got a shout out, so make sure to give him a follow. Obviously Farming Trucker as well. Cool. Thank you, Viking, for that. Much appreciated. And I am going to do a shout out for Mr. Ashley Kelly. Make sure to click on the link, give them a follow, because they do stream FS22 as well. So yeah, I believe it's all console, so if you got any questions, definitely go over, check them out. Right, so while this douche is doing that, I did want to check something. Now, one of the things I do need to do, at some point, let me turn that off, is this, unfortunately. Ow! Dang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, 13 fields need to be weeded. Oh man, that's not fair. That is really, really not fair. I only just planted them yesterday. But yeah, this is something else I do need to come in and get done as well. Get all these fields weeded. And hello there, Viking. Thank you very much for the hydrate, the stretch, the hats off, and the Obi-Wan Kenobi. Actually, I've got a cool coffee, so I can have a drink. But yeah, that's something I need to do at some point. But this is what I do need to get back. The old lobsters, so that's finished spawning. Cool. I can do this now. Well, let me use my wheel. Come on. Turn. Come on. You know you want to. There we go. There we go. Hello, Mr. KW. How you doing? I love your mower, but I wish it had a hitch on the back. Yeah, personally, I hate having hitches on the back of mowers. However, Carrot, why is this going that way. Forward, forward. That was weird. Didn't want to stop. On the in-game mod hub, Carolyn, what I would recommend is looking under the dolly section on the in-game mod hub for, unless you've got it already, the snuffle struck. This thing right here. This will actually allow you to hook onto the back of the mower anything, like a tether, a trailer, you name it. You can hook it onto the back of that mower. The biggest reason I didn't, well, the two big reasons I didn't add one is, one, I did try and do it and had a lot of issues. The second is, personally, I really don't like them. I always find having something in between the mower and whatever's behind gives you that little bit extra turning. So obviously using this, and obviously there's the link thanks to Mr. Viking. This will actually allow you to obviously hook on anything, and this will actually work with combines, mowers, forage wagons, you name it. If you've got a car, for example, or a truck, and you want to pull a baler, hook this up and you can, or a loading wagon or whatever. It is great. And for some reason he's putting 2 in chat. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this. As soon as I seen this come out for 22, I grabbed it off of the mod hub, because I know in 19 the modder who tried to release it was blocked by another modder who's basically a mod stealer, in all honesty. Accused him of stealing it himself, and yeah, Giants ended up removing it. But I did use it a little bit in the 19. But yeah, it's got a PTO, it's got a 3-point, the whole caboodle, and also you can hook on trailers as well with that. So yeah, grab that, give that a try. I have used it a lot, I've streamed it a lot, being used as well. One thing you could do as well, if you've got follow me, you could also have additional helpers behind you following up right behind. So if, say for instance, you're baling, or you could have your mower cutting the grass, have a baler on the back, for example. I do know there's 1 or 2 on my Trello that's got bigger pickups, just saying, and bigger bale capacities. And then follow me could be on in a truck, for example, picking up the bales. So yeah, I love that thing. But yeah, obviously you got your trailer hitch there. Obviously you can change it to be like a low trailer hitch. This bit right here at the front changing, and yeah, just between the two. So yeah, I think if I remember rightly, it's just the normal trailer hitch, which is like a little pin hitch, as it were, and that will hook onto the mower perfectly fine. But yeah, I do want to try and get in and try it again. I do know somebody was trying to get it. What's got to win this freaking thing? 3. Let's try that. Come on, forward. Am I going backwards? That's what it is. I'm going backwards. I'm a dumb beetle, ain't I? I'm thinking, why am I not moving so fast? Yeah, that's why. Oy. Boats. They're annoying. Right then. Let's try this again, shall we? But yeah, give that a try and you should be fine. It's one thing that I've always had issues with is trailer hitches. And I don't know why, but yeah, for love and no money, they just do not like. I am determined to try and at least get one working. If I can get it working, I can then release things with hitches if need be. But yeah, the first link is the mower pack that has the PTO on it. Well, that's just cheating, Viking. I don't like you anyway. I'm going to take you away as a moderator. I'm kidding. Yeah, I did look at that actually to try and figure out how to do it, and it didn't like it. I don't know. Something is messed up whenever I try and add them. I've tried adding them to trailers, hitches. I've tried obviously adding it to the mower, and yeah, for some reason they just don't like me at all. There we go. Right, forward, please. Forward. There we go. It's been a while since I've used this thing with a wheel, so it's a little bit tricky. There we go. There we go. but it does help a lot. What size flat rack do you recommend for getting products for building? So obviously for the base game stuff, or that comes with the map Rusty Nail, the maximum pallets you'll need is 100. So I would recommend a 20-foot flat rack or container. Let's see if I can do this at the same time. So come into the miscellaneous, and let's go with 20 footers right there. With the unreal capacity, should be fine. That's 100 pallets exactly. Obviously, if you're getting into things like Green Thumb Farmers buildables, you may want to go up to, say, for instance, one of the 30 to 35 foot ones. So yeah, it depends on what you're building really. But yeah, when I first started doing them, I was just using the 20-foot one. Obviously, I've hooked 5 of them up together to make life a little bit easier. So there's one product in each of the flat racks, and you can transport 5 at a time. So yeah, that's what I would recommend, those 20-foot ones with the unreal capacity. To be honest, I don't use them myself. Yeah. So actually, I wonder if I can line this up. So posture check. Thank you very much. Let's see, so I don't crash into that too quickly. Right. So one thing, like I said, I was over the weekend. I kind of got an idea of using something that doesn't get used much in game. Now, see, at the minute it's under my category, so I can find it easily. But then again, with all this stuff I keep tweaking and playing around with, it's not easy. Where the heck are you? So it's this little thing right here. So obviously this is actually under the belt category, and what this actually does is it will palletize your potatoes and sugar beets base game. Now obviously I've gone in, I've added the parsnips, the carrots, and the red beets, and I'm still playing around with this. Okay. Actually, I might be able to load up. I want to add in the washed versions as well. Obviously, but I need to see the whole thing first of all working. With the DLC. Actually, I might be able to do it here. Let me grab one and I can show you guys it off a little bit, give you an idea. And I'm still umming and ahhing about the size of pallet as well. So let me grab that a sec. Now with this, dang it, I knew it. What you can actually do is park it on the side of your field. And if, for example, you are doing a field of, let's think. Potatoes, for example. Let me set this up first of all. Extension, doubled. I'm not going to do anything super big. Let me grab a tractor as well. For all you John Deere fans, let's go with the 8R this time. Lease. There we go. And I'm just going to cheat some potatoes into this trailer to show you guys. And obviously, I have gone through, I've checked. It will accept all crops that's in there, so that's one bonus. And they do unload in pallet form, which can then go into like your storages. So it could either be your giant storage or Barrow Logistics, whichever accepts it. So let's come into here quickly, fill this up with some potatoes. There we go. Now the one thing I would like is the ability for this to auto unload like the Govil baler does. So let me unload this into here first of all. So there is that. Obviously I don't know if anybody's actually ever used this. To be honest, I think I might have used it back in 17, but that's about it. Right, let me see if I can. I'm sure. There we go. So you can actually get inside this thing. It's quite interesting. So obviously you can go inside, enable pallet creation, which is B, and straight away that will start create a pallet and unload. And obviously one thing I have done is I've gone through, added a lovely little logo or icon on the side to show the bale, the product type, as it were. So in this case it is potatoes. Now currently I've got it set to, let me double check before I say it. Rook hop palletizer, fillable pallet, potato. Yeah, so at the minute it's 10,000 litre per pallet. Obviously what I could always do is change the pallet look itself and stuff like that. But I thought it was kind of a nice idea, maybe with those washed potatoes for transporting. If you didn't want to put it into a tipper or anything like that, you could obviously just set up a little autoload trailer next door to load it up if need be. So that's something I'm currently working on. Obviously, that's Big Daddy gave me the idea for that. So yeah, blame it on him. So there you go. And one thing, oh, did I? Oh, dang it, no. One thing what might make it is so it's liftable with your hand as well. That's the only thing I need to sort out. But yeah, that's what I'm currently working on. I want to make it colorable as well. And I might look into the actual capacity. What's 100,000 litre capacity, which is what, 10 pallets? Now the other thing I haven't been able to figure out. Now obviously this looks like you should be able to create other pallets from it as well, but it doesn't seem to be for me at the minute. I need to play around and figure out what's going on with this thing. Right. Can we switch these over at all? No. I like going for some of the more unusual stuff, so yeah. Yeah. I'm sure in 19 there was a way to extend this out. It was either 19 or 17 I used it. And you were able to spawn out at least 3. Start overloading. Attach a vehicle. Let me just have a little play around, because I haven't fully played around with this thing, so let's try this a sec. But yeah, I want to add in obviously those washed potatoes, carrots and all that as well when the DLC is released. And I may even look into a higher capacity pallet as well. Right, let's see. That's that. Disable pallet creation lower belt. Yeah, I'm sure there used to be a way to extend that belt on the back. Yeah, I'll have to have a little look in and play with it. Power worker. Stop overloading. Toggle mouse. That's the old drive. Yeah, I have no idea to be honest. And obviously one thing I will do is also increase that unload speed as well. Actually, so technically what you could do is just move forward a little bit, allow it to fill up, go on, and it will obviously create another pallet, I'd imagine, once that one's filled up, and then so on and so forth. But that's what I'm working on at the moment, so yeah. I like some of the oddities, shall we say. Right, back to the show, where were we boat? So what you guys think of that sort of an idea for transporting your potatoes and root crops and such? You like it? Oh, okay. Cool. At least somebody likes the idea. Yeah, it's a little different to be honest. It really, really is different. So, yeah. I prefer using a wagon. Yeah. The only thing that's kind of putting me off doing it is the same issue with the nails and obviously you're gonna have a lot of lag if transporting them with like an auto-load trailer. But if you can, it's just actually it's kind of more of a starter type thing, I suppose. Obviously, if you're doing just potatoes and the crops, and you don't really have a big wagon, you could just unload it on the side of the field and do it that way, so you're not going on and off, on and off, on and off all the time. So, and it's no bad way of storing some of your pallets as well, your potatoes and such. Where do you store the potato pallets if you don't sell them all at once? So they will go into the Giant's storage. I have tested it fully with that. The only thing I haven't tested is any of my storages, to be honest. I might have to add in a little storage for that. Oh, do I have it in here thinking about it? Okay, I'm gonna have to do a little save. Stop, dude, stop. I've got a little bit of an idea. I wanted to check something. I've got a storage actually on my Trello. I'm not sure whether these would register in it or not. Hence why I'm going to save quickly and turn this save off. But yeah, they're definitely going into the Giant's pallet storages, that's for sure. I tested that the other day. And let me see. I think I'm going to need to purchase this land first of all. Do a quick test and then we'll reload quickly halfway through the stream. So purchase you. Buy. Come into the store. Construction. Where did I put it? Is it under silos? Yeah, all pallet storage. Let's try you. Pop that one there. And just so you are aware, obviously there is the bog standard Giants one. Obviously Dave does have that edited version that's got that bigger capacity, and obviously one thing as well, oh that's horrible, so glad I'm not going to be saving this thing. And obviously in the new DLC there is going to be storages similarly set up, so there is that. Now, so if we take this one for example, I can show you, so obviously that goes into the trigger and you get a lovely little visual down the end in the corner there. So that perfectly works, and as you can see there's a pallet of 10,000 litres. Obviously I could up that even further, maybe 100,000 litres, I have no idea. And obviously Mr. Viking will be right back. Let's have a look at my, obviously this is the other one on my Trello. Will this unload? I mean, I could do a little edit just to add in like the potato and stuff, but yeah, that's a shame. Yeah, that's a spawn. And that is the unload. But yeah, I may look into seeing if I could get a root crop pallet storage with it, which will help you guys out if you do want to use this. So yeah, there we go. But I'm always looking at something different to use for obviously root crops and such. So look at that. Look, 1, 2, 3, beautiful. Now the only thing I don't like about these storages by Giants is they don't condense pallets. That's one thing. So say for instance you've got 10,000 litres on one pallet, 15 on another, 20 on another. It doesn't combine it all into one just to make life easier. It keeps them all individual. Obviously with this particular one, my all pallet storage. Actually I could also add in a category for those potatoes. That's an idea. What does that show as? Pallet potato. Out of interest. Because that's just a fillable. Yeah, I'll have to have a little play around with that. But yeah, you can definitely use that. anyway. Oh, now that's kicked in another one. And technically, what you could do, thinking about it, I just don't know why I didn't think of it a minute ago. Obviously, with, I think, is it Dave's one? The trigger's that little bit further out at the front, or a Team Miller's one. I wonder. PV storage, maybe? There's that one. Just out of interest. So you could maybe pop. Yes, I know overlaps, but who cares? Shopping area is restricted. Ah, typical. So yeah, I would put it right underneath, but yeah, I don't want to, really. There we go. You could technically have the storage right next to it and then maybe ping it in when it's full. It's an idea. But yes. Anyway, let's see. The follow me works better than the hitch. Yep, you could do it that way. Yeah. Will the potato pallets go on the flat racks? I honestly do not think they will. For the simple fact, let me see if I can. It doesn't go. It's actually under the root crop products. But if I spawn out one of these little boys.
Thanks for the raid!
Mr. Grits fan, how you doing, bud? Welcome in for the party of two. I'm just showing off something I'm working on at the minute. Let me If you guys are not following Mr. Grits fan, please click on the link, give him a follow. Let's have a little look. So we need to open the side doors. Obviously, that's one thing that could be added into the fill type category, actually, for the containers, if need be. Let me sell that a sec. And bring you out. We'll fill that back up in just a sec. And we'll see. Actually, I should be able to get you going. So you got that fill type category XML, so technically what you could do is add, say, things like potato, carrot and stuff into it, and that may work. I might have a little play around with that and see. Yeah, because that is not going in. Let's do that. Yeah, no. But yeah, you could, like I said, add it in if you wanted to. And obviously, I think with some of that new equipment, it actually unloads in a fillable pallet anyway. So it may be worth doing the edit anyway. But yeah, that is what I'm currently working on. So I'll keep you guys up to date with how it goes once the DLC is released. But at least for now, it does work with all of those different products. So you got. Actually, I wonder if I can change that crop a sec. Come in here. So we've got some sugar beets. Actually, can I detach this dude a sec? And you can actually see the different pallets. There we go. So there you go. So sugar beet has its own little sugar beet palette. Let me stop you. I'm going to change. Got some carrot. Pink. There we go. So you got a lovely little Bugs Bunny carrot on the side of that one. Red beet. Boink. There we go. Got a lovely little red beet on there as well. Had to get some off of Google just for that. And finally, parsnips. There we go. And there's a little parsnip one as well. I think I might have got some from Green Thumb as well. No, yeah, though. Thanks to him. So yeah, there we go. Whoa, see how quickly that goes as well. I might even look to see if I can increase the belt speeds as well. But yeah, there. That is what I'm currently working on. I will also look at the dry version, the washed version. Once that is released, see if I can figure out a icon for the difference for them. Heck, I might even just add the wording in saying dry. So yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. And it's kind of close. I was looking for something close to what is in the base game icons for them as well. So that is what I came up with. But yes, anywho, that's enough of that. Obviously, I'll let you know how I get on with that, and I'll see if I can add that into like the containers, the storage as well, and get it all working properly. But yeah, anyway, let's crash this. And yeah, reload quickly. But yeah, I like those pallets. I do, I do, I do. Let me go on to desktop so you're not going to see a blank screen in a minute. There we go. Ba-da-ba-ba. There we go. Get that going. There we go, there we go. But yes. Yeah, I don't know why, but I would like to try to find some of these more unusual things. And obviously, during Big Daddy's stream over the weekend, he mentioned about obviously that palletizer and using that possibly for moving some of the stuff. And thought, well, that's a good idea. So yeah, I started doing a little playing around with it. So yeah, out of interest. Yeah, nothing's come out yet. Oh well. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. So there we go. Oh, seems to be a problem with storing pallets, so I like to do bulk most of the time. Yeah. Yep. Just thinking, I'm thinking, I'm thinking. See, because that comes under the root crops, isn't it? On bulk, maybe. Let's come into here. PV County Crossing. While this is loading up, I'm just going to have a look in the map itself. Canyon Crossing. Maps. Maps US. And I want map. Fill types. There we go. I'm still trying to figure out this as well. I don't know if any of you guys have come across it. So, one of the things I'm trying to do is sort out a hotspot for our goats and ducks and stuff like that. Everything I look at the minute has the original blanked off. I'm kind of wondering if there's a way of setting it up to show goat instead of sheep icon in the map and stuff like that. I actually downloaded a map earlier today and I was having a little look at it. And I've got a feeling that has not necessarily the actual animals, but some of the other things within the map with a custom icon. So I might have to see how they've done that. Let's see. So obviously it's got to be under. Well, if we do the parsnip, where does that come in? So train wagon, shovel, vegetable. The only problem is it doesn't have carrots and stuff, so that's buggered. See why? Oh, that's an idea. I just had a really mad thought. I don't know if it'll work. Where's those Hispano modern containers a sec? Titan tank, flat rack, that'll do. Um, XML, fill type. So obviously this is, yes, I want to keep that open for the minute. I need to go through it and sort out. So what I could technically do, for example, is create a new fill type category in the containers, or actually add it into the mod itself. Name it something like palletized root crops or something, for example. So it'd be like you have the potatoes, the carrots, and that in there, and then that should be able to load in. Then obviously the carrots, yeah. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud now. Yeah, that would work, because then all it would need to do is add in that category into the containers themselves. So let's see. Where the heck are you? Or see if I can actually register it to the product category instead. That'd be even better. Then that would save anybody having to need to do any additional editing. But I really need to go through this. I want to go through these again because obviously in here, for example, we have obviously pieces, and obviously that's got your wood, your tree saplings, eggs, and duck eggs now in there. So that could be taken out of obviously the fill type XML from there. So the eggs, your honey, and stuff like that. And actually, cashmere is still not in one, is there? I'm surprised Dave hasn't added cashmere into this yet. Hmm. And also, why is honey never put into a flicking category as well? But yeah, there we go, there we go, there we go. But yeah, everything else that obviously, yeah, this is when it first came out. I really need to go through and sort these out at some point. But yeah, I could technically add in a new category for palletized root crops. Add those particular products into it, and that will go into those flat racks once they're palletized out. Should technically work. Yeah, I'll have to give that a try and see. Ghost DK, you are a clever young man. Well done. You can do it. I probably could, yes. Actually, it was quite weird. Here we go. That's just loading up the textures. While I was actually trying to find that little icon thing, I came across another little script within the map. It's actually a separate mod that's added to the map if the person wants to, but it comes with the download, and it's something Dave's been after for a little while. So yeah, I kind of sent him that little script to have a look at, see if there's any way of adding it in. Who knows if it will work on here. And it's basically working with the Govil baler, that self-propel, the, what you call it, what you call it. Oh, oh, what's it called? You know the one that's you can just put by bale storage and it automatically bales the stuff. Um, yeah, these things. It works with these to add in additional crop types or fruit types into there, so you can bale anything. Righty. Who knows if you can get it to work on here or not. Be nice if the clover and alfalfa were able to be used. What did I break? Absolutely nothing, Mr. Rusty Nail. Grits fan, sorry. I just need to get these done today. Right, let's get you lined back up. Now, the only downside to this cedar is it doesn't have a fert tank. Now, out of interest, if anybody's used this planter, whether it's base game or anything, have any of you guys considered putting a tank on the front with fertilizer in it? And does it work at the same time? There we go. That was something that just sort of came to me, because obviously I do know sometimes if you have a tank, say for instance on the front, hooked to a seeder, it will increase the capacity, or it'll add in that additional product, but I don't know if it would work with this thing. But that's one of those things, unfortunately. Let's get this going. That is Billy's seeder. What are you on about, Grits fan? That is my seeder. That is my seeder. But yeah. I'm still learning modding and stuff at the minute, so yeah. I'm using the John Deere 1775. Oh. Did I save without getting rid of them? Oh, okay. Dang it. And that has a tank on it, so I do not have any issues. Okay. Not the one I got. Obviously, the other option, thinking about it to be honest, is let me get past this bridge and I'll show you what I just thought of as well. It's crazy what sort of pops. Actually, the nice thing is with all this thinking now, my headache's actually gone, which is really cool. Thank you very much, guys. Let's get onto here. Let's get onto here. I think I might get away with that. I think I'm lined up okay. The other idea is, I've got the Kenzie, haven't I? What I technically could do, obviously it looks very similar to the John Deere one, that NT, because obviously base game 1 doesn't have a liquid tanker on there. I could go in and edit that, rebrand it to be a John Deere version with the tank. Ugh. Obviously I've already got the colours in there, so let's see, John Deere green, rims would be yellow. Obviously I could go in and see if I could recolorize the tanks. That's an option. That's probably what they've done, to be honest. They've just taken this Kenzie and rebranded it John Deere. And I see that Mr. Viking has just sent me that as well, I'm guessing. Bless his cotton sockies. Let me just have a look, see what he's doing instead of me. Let's see. Yeah. Let's download that. This is the planter I used. It worked well as a seeder. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of curious if that's just the Kenzie rebranded. Okay. I think that's on the in-game mod hub actually, to be honest. That's got square, big square tanks on it from the looks of it. But yeah, Mr. Grits fan, you have to be a moderator to be able to do shout outs, or the actual streamer. Yeah, see that? Yeah, it looks good actually. Let me show you guys what this is. So obviously, Mr. Viking has sent me this over. No, this is a 1775 NT. Obviously, I'm guessing he's probably edited it to have a bigger capacity and work a bit faster. It kind of actually reminds me of like a DB60, I think it is, sort of planter. I used the DB9, the 60, the 90, and 120 a lot in 19, and to be honest, I'm sick of seeing it. But yeah, that's not bad actually. But I could actually go in, like I said, is rebrand that the Kenzie to be a John Deere version, not the JAHG version, okay. And Sid Modern, okay, fair enough. Uh, da, da, da. You never know, I might even use that. Just it's only to be down in the box. Actually, oh, while I think about it. So, for all you guys, obviously you are aware that the fairgrounds can be removed now, just quickly before I go through chat again. Now, over the weekend, I got a little bit bored. I really, really am sorry. Let me pop up here. Obviously, I've showed Dave this, and I've actually posted a picture in Discord. That's what actually just jogged my memory. I went through and changed the actual billboards around the outside. Obviously, it's no longer fairgrounds coming soon. It's now the plot is for sale. And I thought this was quite funny. Contact Dashnet Properties for further information on that. It's just a random number, by the way. It's not the real number. It's random where. But I thought that is perfect. Before I remove it, I thought, yes, gotta do it. So, oh, heck, I almost felt like saying to Dave, how about just upload this to the mod folder, switch it temporarily before it gets released. But yeah, I thought, nah, sod it. Obviously, it's already been removed, unfortunately. But yeah, there we go. But yeah, this whole fairgrounds, if you wanted to use it, you can. As of now, it is not going to be worked on, so bear that in mind, guys. So if you've got the mod, you can just remove it from the mod folder. Obviously, if you're downloading the sync, it won't even download it anymore. So yeah, you're all good with that. I have too much time. I certainly do. Yeah, I did. Actually, that took me about 5 minutes in all honesty. But one thing I did do is I actually went on Google, looked at sort of American style generic sale signs, and that's what I came up with and found. So I love it. I love it. I love it. But I just wanted something to sort of say thank you and farewell. Who knows what the next game will behold? Heck, it might bring it back properly. You never know. There we go. Right. But yeah, it had to be done. Just had to say a decent farewell. Actually, one thing I do need to do is check Mr. Green Thumb's manufacturing. Let's turn that off. I did download the update for that. Let's see if I can jump across. Can I? Yep, just. Without going in the water. There we go. There we go. Obviously, with these Hispano modern containers, I did add in the lobster, so it will load in, so it's kind of helpful. Where are we there? But yeah. Let's spin this around. 66 and 54. So that's pretty well almost full. Okay. Yeah, the worst thing is with so many products, yeah, I can understand why Dave decided not to carry on with it on the map. There we go. It would take a heck of a lot of work. If it was a smaller map, I could see it possibly working with fewer products. So, but we'll see what the next game beholds. Right, and see if I can get this lot in there. Doop, doop, doop. Now, if you're wondering, oh, hang on, my containers and stuff don't take lobster. It is one of the products that you would need to add in to it in that extra fill type category XML. There we go. Bop. Bop. I know. Actually, there was another thing as well. Farming Trucker was showing off yesterday, I believe it was. And I totally forgot all about it. Obviously, 82 Studios did a trailer to go with the trucks and stuff for auto loading and such. It looked kind of cool, actually. I kind of like it. But same thing again. That only loads one product. And obviously, the nice thing is, it is the same edit to these as it is to that. So yeah, is that full? It is exactly the right amount. Okay. So that can be sold at some point. Let's see, lobster. Dang it. I was looking here because obviously I just put it all into those containers. That's one thing I don't like. I do not like about these containers and flat racks is you can't see them in the time saving stock check mod. Once you've emptied all the pallets, it is a kind of a pain. Let me just see if I can find the lobsters in here. There, Walmart, and we'll show price fluctuation. So that is another one, sort of June, July sailing time. Okay. Yeah, June. So, okay. So we'll hang on to that for a little bit longer. And let's get back and do some other work. Right. So that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Right. I expect the fairgrounds to be replaced with a port for a space shuttle. Do you know what, Ghost? Actually, something just popped in my head. Not necessarily a space shuttle port type thing, or whatever you want to call it. But I was kind of thinking what may be nice initially is have things like cranes and stuff. Where are we? There. Now, obviously, in here, you got these sort of cranes here for moving stuff around. Now, obviously, if we had, say, for instance, something like that crane there with maybe a different attachment for with maybe a pallet or something on there, that possibly would be quite a nice idea in there. Almost like a maybe it's lifting up the tent or something. That would be the main tent or something. That'd be kind of a nice idea. In there, maybe some trucks, like maybe some placeable trucks and trailers and stuff like that. That would have been a kind of a nice idea, I think. So yeah. Sorry, what's going on? What's going on? Billy Alpaca, not forget to give a shout out for Viking. Yeah, Mr. Viking is actually like he says, he's taking a little bit of time off for personal reasons, but obviously once he does come back to streaming, he obviously will be getting as many. Yeah, no, that's just wrong. That's so wrong, Viking. Um, Obviously, he'll be getting tons and tons of shout outs, but when he feels ready. Okay, so yeah, there we go. Can you buy crude oil? Do you have to make it in the production factory? So, as you should be able to actually purchase it in the menu. So let me come over to the refinery. Obviously, this is one of the places it takes it. So if we come into the menu, let's see. So click on crude oil. Buy. Yeah, you can buy it right there in the good old menu. Um, let's have a little look. Obviously, you will need a lot of money to do this, unfortunately, because it does get a bit costly. I think that could be one thing that may be getting an updated green thumb to remove that option. Crude oil, obviously you can come into here, obviously under here, it is already deactivated, so no, you will have to get in and find this oil spots. But yeah, I think that's something the refinery may need to be updated to remove that option. What else was it? What else was it? The crusher, wasn't it? If I remember rightly, down here. So if we come into here, obviously that takes crude oil as a master booster by, and obviously that is deactivated as well. So yeah, so if you've got the refinery at the minute, you can get in there and buy it only from there, but you will not be able to get it back out. But yeah, at the moment, how's my boat doing? Still only gone through. I've gone through on what, 2 in-game months? I can't remember if it's 1 or 2 now, and I haven't even used up half of this tanky yet. And that's 200,000 litres. So anything I've got in the desert at the minute, I will be putting it into those gold masters to get it that way. So yeah, the only thing, yeah. So like I said, hectate. The only thing you can get it in is the refinery, but I imagine that's going to be in updates on soon to remove that option. But yeah, get into the desert, find those oil spots, and go from there. Obviously, while you're around, and Dave isn't, he may be lurking, I have no idea, I don't care. I've shown this before. If you want a few ideas of where to look in the desert, if I zoom in a little bit, obviously, apart from this one, all these other little dots are oil wells, okay? So if you want to take a quick screenshot, that will give you 12 oil spots to look for to start off with, okay? Each one of those points, I've used auto drive to point where they are. Obviously, I've still got this bottom area to go, but out of all that, so I've still got basically 35 and 37 to go through and find some more oil area spots. Um, so yeah. Actually, I still need to come through and get rid of that other silo at some point because it's completely useless, if I can even get rid of it. Actually, that's a point. Can you actually get rid of it? I have no idea. P construction behind it over there. I got a feeling you won't be able to actually get rid of it because technically it's not on your own land. Let's do demolish. Yeah, that sucks. Might have to try to shift it across or some way to get rid of that. Yeah. That. What if there's a way of rotating it around? That would be easier. So it's on the desert instead. I'll have to look into that as well. Right, anyway, I'll get it while I can. Yeah, exactly. Maybe Dave isn't listening too closely, so it's only the refinery that needs to work. I see XML edit to put it under the map. Yeah, maybe. No, actually, if you were to rotate it, what, 90, 180, 180 degrees, that should technically put the trigger on the land side. Because if I remember rightly, it's actually on the water side rather than the sand side. Might have to do a quick edit and try that. But obviously, that is something to look into another time. Actually, I'm going to have a little look now. Documents, my games. I don't even know if that would actually show. Save game one. One thing I did do over the weekend as well, I actually sorted out all of my previous save games. Most of them have actually gone, but the ones that I got a lot of hours on, I've actually uploaded to my Google Drive. Let's see. So things like Wolf Creek, where I've got a lot of hours on there, I've separated the non-PV mods and basically put them all into one folder and zip them up, put them up on my Google Drive. Same with the save game, that's all up there now. So I'm trying to create a little bit more space on my computer for updates and such, and obviously, who knows? Heck, a new game as well. Placeables there. Let's find. What would that be? It'd be a water silo, isn't it, in the desert? Um, count. So there's 40. According to this, there is 14 water silos. Oh heck, I actually realized something. So this is the placeables XML, and obviously I've just done a search for water silos, and then clicked on count, and right here it shows 14 matches on PVCC. So basically what it is, it could be water silo, it could be water silo 2. I'm probably going to save 2. Let's find that one. Find them. Count. There's 6 of them. So it could be them. Stone and carbonate. Yeah, that's probably what it is. So it's going to be one of these water silo 2s. So basically what it is, one of these is actually up in the desert and it needs to be rotated at least 180 degrees. So what we'd have to do, unless Dave actually has the proper coordinates and which one it is. Oh, I just had a thought. Technically wouldn't own it, so what if I can figure it out? Farm ID 1, Farm ID 15. Which one's that? That's going to be probably the crude water, maybe. Nope. Obviously, mine should be. There's Big For Big Forest. Yeah, I'd have to have a look, but it's definitely going to be one of these guys. Obviously, that shows 6, so we'll do 1 there. See, Farm ID 1. I can never remember what mine is. I think it's Farm ID 1 is the player. Farm ID 0 is before it's been purchased.
Good morning, Mr. Alpaca.
Hello, Mr. Matt. How are you doing, sir? There's the
Hmm.
oil.
Okay, I guess.
Uh,
For some reason, I don't know why my game does not like the orchards. You know, it will not let me harvest. Like, it let me harvest at a row of 10. I can get 4 of them harvested, and the rest just stay like they're ready to be harvested, but they won't pick up anything. I don't know what I'm doing.
that's weird. What are you using to harvest them?
One of the trailer for the apples. I was trying to get that, and it picked up. I counted a row 10 trees just to test them and everything. And when I went by them, it picked up 4 of the trees, even though they were showing all ready to harvest. And I went as close as I could to the tree and everything, and it just harvested 4 of the trees, not all 10, like I thought it was going to, like it should have.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's weird because I haven't had that unfortunately.
yeah, I know
But yeah,
it's aggravating.
what I always do is I will use this. You see the dirt patch at the bottom? I'll use
Hmm.
this as a guide, and I'll stay to the left of it, so the tree is on the right. And I
Okay.
haven't had any issues. The only thing that may cause an issue would be things like traveling too fast. It's not being able to harvest it quickly enough. Obviously, if you're using the ones that Dave's got edited
Yeah,
to
Dave's.
be
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. Just
Um,
I only use Dave stuff. I don't take anything else. I keep for
yeah,
the
obviously
orchard
I
because it's
know Aussie Kanga has his pack out as well of
yeah.
harvesters. I don't like them personally, but it is what it is. The only reason I don't like it is that friggin' huge kangaroo on the actual flatbed. I don't know if any of you guys seen it. I think it's hideous. Um, but yeah, the only other thing is maybe something in your settings or your computer itself is
Yeah,
causing it
that's the
to
only thing I
sort
can
of
think
hiccup,
of, but it's
maybe.
just it's weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I was also gonna ask you something. Could if I'm gonna send you a message on Discord, if you could you send me the your Hispano trailers again? For some reason, mine stopped loading, auto loading or
No.
anything.
No.
Oh, all
No.
right then.
I will send you the folder where they're in. Da, da, da,
Thank
da,
you. I appreciate
da.
this, sir. Where are you
And
at, Billy?
share copy link. And in there, yeah, so in that
Thank you.
folder there's the Titan flat rack, the Titan standard, plus an
Gotcha.
edited TLX Phoenix for you, if you want that.
Thank you,
But
Billy. I
I
appreciate
can
that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know
sort
why.
it.
It all happened when my game went a
No idea.
little. Oh, perfect. You are awesome, Billy. Thank you.
I'm not. I'm horrible. I really am.
Well,
I'm a horrible guy,
say
by the way.
so.
I really, really am. How are you getting for to work? I haven't yet, Green Thumb, to be honest. I've tried going through fertilizing them, and it's just not taking. The only thing I haven't tried yet is lime. But at the minute, my nitrogen is showing perfect, so I'm happy with that. So yeah, the only thing is the pH. Actually, while I'm up here, I might as well do it. The John Deere is doing its dues over yonder. Let's see, let's see. What tractors do I have over here? pH is lime, yeah. I know. I'm not totally dumb. Though. Only kidding. But yeah, the
Yeah.
fert level at the minute for mine is fine. But usually I don't even bother. I've tried previously on trying to get them to work and it just doesn't seem to want to take with precision farming. It's annoying and a pain in the rear end. Whoa, good question. Which one we got? I think we'll go try this one. Your nitrogen is red and it will not apply anything. Yeah. Now, actually, one technically they work the same way as the vineyards, the grapes and stuff. Let me tab over there with my fert thingy bob there a sec. So I just want to show you something actually, quick green thumb. So obviously it doesn't register with precision farming. However, it still should take. Let me take this back a minute. Why? I'm actually going to teleport. I really can't be bothered driving over there at the minute. Just to go over the river. I need to be down the bottom here. So if you look at the little mini map. So this is my grapes. I went through and fertilized. I just went run through regardless. Whether it needed or not, it applied and didn't apply. But once I got in a little bit on the field, I'm actually going to turn that on a sec. It shouldn't technically do anything. Obviously, at the minute, it will show the precision farming sort of map. But after a little while, it should actually change to blue. I bet this is going to make me a liar now. It did this for me when I was doing it. It should actually change to blue and then apply. Actually, it seems to be applying anyway because it's going down. But yeah, it's a weird friggin' thing. But if I jump out, for example, and have a little look. There we go. Yeah, nitrogen is perfect. pH is okay. So it's sort of be one of those things to just try your best with them. Obviously, you can go into the F1 menu like Vortex says and deactivate the yeah, the automatic application. So let's give that a try. Turn that off. B. So you won't get the scale, and I don't know if that would make any difference. It is actually changing the texture, so there we go. Give that a try. It may flicker between the two, but you should be getting a blue screen eventually popping up. You can try that with the orchards as well. See, it's got to make me a liar. It did flicker there a moment, but yeah, that's what you should get is a little blue screen. A friggin', it's the only downside to um, precision farming and obviously the root crops and the vineyards and stuff. It doesn't register it correctly for fertilizing and all that rubbish. Actually, while I'm up here, I can do this. Now I want to see. I want to see if that will take lime or not. About pike? What the heck are you on about, Grits fan? Who the heck's pike? What's pike? As far as I'm aware, pike's a fish. Oop.
Yeah, pike is a fish normally.
Yeah. Oops, I went too far back.
Not that great of a fish either.
Yeah, it's a predator fish, so... Actually, talking about pikes, just quickly, when I was younger, I
Oh,
caught a pike, a little baby pike. I didn't realise what it was at the time, but I ended up putting it in my dad's fish pond with the goldfish, and a few days later we wondered where all the fish had gone. The pike had eaten them all. Uh,
the
heck?
joys of fish life.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my dad was not very happy, let's put it that way, when he found out.
I bet not.
Yeah. Right, so let's see. Are you on biggest? Nope. Nope. Let's see. Just out of curiosity, see if this will work or not. Now obviously, let's go for one that isn't. So obviously pH on this particular one is 6.125 and it's obviously yellow. So if I come over to here where that one is just spread, it says perfect. Okay, so it will. That's weird. It'll accept the lime, but not fertilizer. That is bonkers. So yeah,
Well,
I learned
here's
another.
the thing,
Yeah,
Billy. It's
very
almost
true.
literally everything. You try to think anything is sensible, and it's giants. What's sensible about giants? You know,
Very very true. Right.
like Dave said, I've stopped trying to even care what, try to even think what giants is going to do because they never know what they're going to do either. You
Yeah,
know.
no, right. So yeah, it took the lime, but not the fertilizer. Yeah, precision farming is one weird friggin' mod, that's for sure. It's like, yeah, to be honest, I do agree with Dave in all honesty. With precision farming, it does knock a lot of things on the head on being able to be used regularly in games. So, like, for example, plowing. It's almost like it'll castrate you for plowing a
Hmm.
field type thing.
Yeah, it
It's,
takes away points. It's like,
yeah.
why does that take away a point?
And
Or,
yet, one of the things in the menu, if I actually bring this up here, if I can find where it shows a little bit better. So if I bring this up, obviously you got your nitrogen, which is obviously your fertilizer, your pH, which is your lime, your weed control, which you have to go through, and herbicide. Soil sampling, obviously that's easy, but then the last one is tillage. Obviously, tillage is doing things like cultivating and ploughing your fields. Obviously,
hmm
direct drilling does kind of help with that, but yeah, if you're not doing direct drilling all the time, that really doesn't move that much, to be honest. So it's kind of a catch 22. You have to
hmm
plow or lime, or cultivate, or whatever, plow, cultivate, I should say,
consistently.
each year just to get that score right up. It's like daft. Obviously, I've now gone through all of my fields. I'm hoping that will fully update um, once I get into harvest so I can see what I need to work on. But overall, let me see. 12, 13, and 14 this time around were fully ploughed and extended for that reason. Ba, 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 bum. 31 was definitely ploughed. I can't remember if any of the others were up here. Yeah, these two were, to give you an idea. 35, I believe, was. So not all of my fields are going to be classed as tilled. Let me actually jump over here a sec, because it should actually say whether it needs to. But what I always do is I tend to look at once it's harvested, I'll always look at the little box in the bottom right corner, and usually it'll actually state, obviously at the minute it shows weeds and medium, it will show ploughed. So if it needs to be ploughed, I will plough it regardless. I don't care if I take a hit. But yeah, the worst thing is previously I've always loved ploughing up field after harvesting. So, and yeah, they kind of like penalise you almost for it, just doing it. Right. But anyway, let's get this done. Enough jibber jabbering. I need to get these fields done, otherwise I'm never going to get them finished. Now queue. I need to check as well, see what is for sale this month. That's for sure. There we go. To be honest, I was waiting for like 101 different questions from a certain somebody. But they don't seem to be doing much, so yeah. That reminds me, have any of you had trailers suddenly take a weird number of liters, gravel, etc.? I had 100,000 liter trailer, 18. I have Ghost DK over the weekend, and it's only seemed to be since the last update. Obviously obviously at the bottom of the screen you can see obviously my little um, current fill on this cedar. Obviously it's got the rice and all that, but if I tab into trailer quickly, see that one's fine. I did have it show a almost a slightly higher capacity. Hey there, Vortex. The Vink, sorry. Let me come into here. Let's see if it'll do. Obviously, this is a 250,000 trailer, one that I've edited. Let's have a little look to see if this is going to behave or not. See, now it's behaving. Freaking typical. I did have it where it sort of came, it was like 200,000 litres dot, and then a little bit extra after it. So, yeah, it's like the Giants' physics weren't quite right on the tippers as well. But yeah, I did see something weird happening over the weekend like that. But that is a huge difference, to be honest. To go from 100,000 to 108,500. So, yeah. Definitely something weird is going on in FS22 world. For definitely.
And Giants will never say what.
Yep, they'll just say you got too many mods or it's your system.
Exactly. That's their answer to a lot of things.
It's nothing wrong with our game. Bless their cotton socks. Obviously, I need to really stop whinging and moaning about Giants. Okay, they do have issues, but I want like early access. I really do. I'd love
Oh,
some early
yeah.
access for a DLC or the next game if they bring that out. So yeah,
Well,
I need.
that DLC they just released, I couldn't believe
I
all
know.
this, the streamers you see and everything, they're always so great about it. This is such a great
Mhm.
mod, or this is a great DLC, and all of them are like, this is crap. It's like, wow,
Yeah.
they're actually,
Um. Yes, and I was quite shocked because obviously I was lurking in Mr. Jibabo's stream as well, and even he said that it was not the best DLC, shall we say, that Giants have
yeah.
released. So
Well, see, that thing
yeah.
gets me. Technically, okay, so Giants published it, but it was made by Dutch modding.
Mhm.
They
Yep.
actually made it. So technically, it's Dutch modding that should, I mean, get more of the trouble because they're the ones that set it all up and everything.
Yeah.
Giants just published it to the game for them.
Yeah.
But
But
still, I mean,
However,
Giants should have
Giants should
known.
have fully tested that stuff before even
Mm-hmm.
sent out. Now, the biggest thing is it may have been working before that update on Thursday or whatever it was.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. That's what I'm thinking. The update
yeah.
might have done something that wasn't
But
expected and caused the whole.
to be honest, I'm kind of looking forward to some bits in there. Other bits, I think, oh, what is the point in having that on this sized map? But yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
really hope that some
Well,
people do try it, give it a go once it's fixed.
yeah.
And
Once
yeah,
they patch, I think it'll be great. Maybe it
yeah,
will work better. But I don't like how that they call it the distribution center or something. It's not a
it's a sell
distribution. It's
point.
a sell point.
Yeah,
Exactly. It's just like there's no. Just call it a sell point and make it a sell point. Don't try to call it a distribution warehouse or something. That's the. Mm.
yeah, exactly. Cranberry. There we go. Yeah, but say one thing, I will say, no matter what Giants does, or if it's a third party um,
Mhm.
modder doing the DLC, the buildings and stuff are absolutely top notch, regardless of how it performs and works or not.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the
that
buildings
is
look
one thing I
amazing.
will think. And it would be nice if we had access to that in the next game, but doubtful. I'd imagine if it does go, obviously, one thing Giants have always stated is if you pay for a DLC in one game, the next time it comes out, it will be free as a mod. So there is
Mm,
that. So if it is released again in whatever farm sim we have next,
yeah.
25, 70,000, whatever, it should be free then for everyone who can edit it then and maybe use the buildings and such, for example, to make a proper logistics building and stuff like that. So yeah, you never know what
I
the
was
future
thinking of
holds.
I was thinking of doing something that would make Giants really mad in the future is trademarking, copywriting the name Farm Sim World, and then offering it to Giants and say, hey, here's a good name for you since you don't have to keep numbering everything. Why don't you just call it Farm Sim World
Yeah,
and sell them, and then
yeah,
sell them the trademark and make some money off of it.
I know, bless them, but yeah,
I don't.
it's
Yeah, I
fun.
mean, I understand the naming conventions, but after a while, it gets a little. I mean, with the game being as open as it is to everyone doing all sorts of modding, I mean, there really is worldwide maps in here. I mean, you got Brazil, you got the UK, you've got the US.
Oh yeah,
It's like,
Australia, you name it. Yep,
exactly. It's like,
here, there,
why
and
not?
everywhere.
And yet, I
Um,
know they don't authorize them all, but still,
yeah,
let it be.
Rusty Nail. If you're on about ghost trees, yeah, if you save and reload, they should disappear. They should disappear when you save and reload. I haven't had too many this time around, to be honest. But yeah, 19 we had like all those little
Mm,
tree saplings. Um, yeah, when you removed them, they were a pain to stick around as a little ghost.
yeah, I remember those trees.
Yeah,
Ugh.
on Uncharted. Oh my goodness, that was horrible.
Oh,
Even after
yeah,
save and reload, some would still stick around. It's like, no! You'd have like a whole
yeah.
big field, and in the middle is like a few little tree sapling ghosts. Ugh.
There,
It's like,
right,
go
exactly.
away.
It was the worst. It was, ugh, yeah. And I remember everyone talking about it forever about it. I was
Yep.
just like, didn't you guys see what Dave said? You have to save, close, and relaunch, and it will come. Usually deletes them, and
Mhm.
everyone kept asking. It's like, okay.
Yeah. People don't listen. You know that.
It's the
But
way
it
the
is what
world
it is.
is right now.
Looks like some percentage is it 12% on top. It's something like that. Yeah. On those trailers. Yeah. It's yeah, definitely weird.
Mm-hmm.
No, they deserve their criticism after the DLC is broken. Yeah, but that
Well,
is one
yeah.
nice thing. Obviously, yeah, if Giants takes the criticism and actually acts on it for future references, then hopefully things like this won't happen again. But that's why they send them out, the keys out to early access, um, to find those little bugs. But yeah, the amount that was in it, or is in it at the current minute, is ridiculous. They shouldn't even gotten that
Yeah,
far. It's almost like they just didn't bother checking it, and they just thought, here you go, give this a try, sort of thing.
that's
Report it
what. And
later.
I mean, I think it's.
Oh,
I think they're getting hurting for the amount. I think they're hurting for more content to put in there.
yeah. But all they have to do
Because I
is,
don't know. I mean,
what gets me is, what they should be doing is coming into like big streamers, or even listening to like the bigger streamers, like say for instance Dave, um,
yeah,
Clutch, DJ Goham, stuff like that. Obviously, they put up big
yeah,
polls
hmm
regularly on what people want in the game. Obviously, for example, Mr. Dave, obviously he's mentioned it quite a few times, is maybe some new equipment that's different to the normal, shall we say. So obviously this
yeah,
time around they've added in things like the brand Oxbow. Okay, so now if you look in the Oxbow website, they do a lot of different types of harvesters. So
hmm
their Giants could quite easily do another Oxbow DLC, for example, bringing in different equipment.
yeah,
Um, and obviously another thing as well. Actually, when I think about this, the new harvester that came out. Well,
yeah.
I can't think of what the heck it's called.
It's the wide service, but it's actual Nex AG is who it's
Nexus or
based
something.
off of.
Yeah.
Yeah, out of Germany. So yeah, I remember I saw that. I was like, I love it. It's still slow though.
Where the frick can I
That's
be?
what
There.
gets me is.
Yeah. So this thing right here. If, say, for instance, the modder had the whole, so Dogface, if he had the whole set finished, tested,
Hmm
he could technically have sent that into Giants and said, "I'd love to release this as a DLC." I think more people would
Yeah,
have purchased this over a lot of the other DLCs that have been released over the years. And that's what gets me is Giants just doesn't seem to be interested in some of this alternate equipment. Obviously, for example, I don't know how many of you guys in 19 remember there was actually a Fendt harvester that was released, and it was like one of the biggest harvesters in the world at the time, and it had like the little pivot in the middle. Okay, it wasn't the
hmm
greatest, but what Giants could technically do, obviously they've already got Fent in game. Why couldn't they have added that in as part of a maybe a DLC pack for
yeah.
different style equipment? It's like they've got the freaking brand already in game. Why is it not in game as a base game equipment or something as well? It's right ridiculous. But yeah, I
And
don't
that's the
know.
thing. I think that's the biggest problem. Like you said, they don't come into streams anymore. And from what I've
Yeah.
been told, Kermit doesn't have the ability to. They put a whole bunch. I don't know if it's a new job title or whatever, but it seems like he's gotten a whole bunch more responsibilities
Mhm.
recently, where
Yeah. He's very busy
they
at the
make him
minute.
do all this other stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the
Like
Tribine,
I feel
that's it.
bad.
Thank you, Viking. I couldn't think of what it was called, but yeah, that's the one. The Fent Tribine. And obviously that came with like huge headers with it and stuff. It was quite nice. I had it on County for a while. And yeah, see, they could look into all these. Obviously, I think the biggest problem is obviously Fent, Case, John Deere. They want to show off their brand new, top-notch pieces of equipment, but then technically that combine itself is a new piece of equipment. So why couldn't it have been added to the game? I have no idea. It's one of those things. But yeah, there's so many choices that they're missing out on, or opportunities, should say,
Oh, they
within the
are,
game. So
and
yeah,
that gets
this
me.
should not be used for finding issues. It's given. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Early access is obviously to show off the stuff and not obviously really find bugs. But yeah,
Yeah,
they.
and that's what the problem with Giants is. They're using it as a way to find bugs, and that's
Yeah.
just. Mm,
Yep. Very very true.
if you
I
want
don't
people
know.
to find bugs, and offer a program like Google or everyone else does, pay them for it. If they find a bug, give them money and say, "Hey, thanks for finding it."
Yeah, or just like how Dave did Canyon Crossing. Now, to be honest, obviously
Yeah,
we had a okay. We still missed a few things along the way, but there was what 20 SGA members, if that. Maybe not that many,
yeah.
maybe 10, something. I don't know. Can't remember the exact number. We were all testing different areas within the map. Okay, we may have
Hmm.
overlooked a few things or missed bits. Um, but we all had a little chose a certain thing to do. We went and did it. We harvested this particular field or area, whatever. Chopped trees down, and we got most of the bugs sorted out before the map was released. But yeah, there was obviously a few things we did miss along the way. We are sorry, but that's what Giants needs
But
is a
that's the
decent
thing.
testing
Like,
team at the end of the day.
exactly, their QA team must. I don't know how many people they have, and I'm not going to say that it's probably not a good team, but they need to be a little more focused on the actual in-game play and not just the XML files and making sure there's no errors in there.
Yeah,
I mean, yes, it's great that you do that. Great you find if there's an error in the code, great, send it back, have them fix it. But then play it in the game on multiple systems,
hmm
on the Sony system, on Microsoft, on computers, different level of computer gaming, so they can understand, okay, so this is what's going to happen. If they did that, it would be great, but they won't. They never will.
yeah, very true.
Sorry,
We can wish.
I'm not trying to
No,
take over your stream. Sorry, Billy.
try buying. Yeah, obviously the one I had in 19, it was a Fent Tribine. That's why I remember it. So maybe it was a copy, I don't know. Just to get it in game. Maybe an ad code or something, I don't know. But yes, who knows? But yeah, that was kind of a cool combine, regardless whether it's its own brand, whatever. That's something they could look into bringing into the game. But yeah, obviously, as they've now got Oxbow, obviously, what could they do next time around? Will they maybe add in some new crops, like rice, for example, or who knows? There's a whole variety of vehicles and machines they could bring in. So yeah, do it like SCS with ATS, the ETS, making an option to download the beta version through Steam. Yep, that is an option as well. But yeah, anywho, I do unfortunately need to jump off. My wife's just come through because obviously I need to go sort her out. Joys and games, guys. Joys and games. So,
Yep.
um, ending screen. Hopefully, big, huge thank you to obviously Farming Trucker for the raid, Mr. Grits fan for the raid, and the confusion with some of those comments in the stream
Mhm.
earlier today. Thank you very, very much. Obviously, everyone for coming out. Big thanks to obviously Viking for being a great moderator and everyone else who is out there. Green Thumb and all that. Hopefully, I didn't miss too many people. But yeah, obviously, we'll be back again on Wednesday, same time, same place. I'm probably going to just carry on farming this week and try and get a lot of this weeding done because it's freaking ridiculous. So let's have a look out there in the world of Twitch. I know Darius Frost is still streaming out there. He's been going for quite some time doing some captains of industry. Fudge nuggets, I don't know. I really don't know. I see a few people, but obviously Darius is an SGA member, so I guess we better be keeping it in the family, I
Mhm.
suppose, isn't it? So, and obviously Captain of Industries. If you haven't seen it, Boomhauer's been playing that as well during his streams. It's a top-down production type game,
Mhm.
I guess is the best way to put it. So yeah, I think we'll go over to see Mr. Darius Frost, see how he's getting on over there. So let's get this going. So raid channel, and he never shows up, so I need to sort this out at some point. Darius Frost, there he is. Actually, just a quick one before I go regarding Darius. Um, I was on YouTube earlier today, and you know how you get those little short videos popping up. two of his popped up when he was doing some ATS and he crashed both times. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that, guys. But anyway, yeah, make sure to catch Dave tomorrow. Obviously, I think Boomhauer is streaming as well today. But for now, we are going over to Mr. Darius Frost. So, thank you very much, and obviously, great to see you again, Mr. KW. Stay safe, guys, and we'll see you again really soon. Bye for
You
now.
guys.